off the crossbar. Central left fielder down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Welcome to HETV here. I'm Tyler Rodriguez. To the right of me, it's Julia Labate here, and we are about to witness the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. The girls soccer team face the Shawnee Renegades girls soccer team. Coming into this one, Central are 4-3, and Shawnee undefeated 7-0 this year. It should be a good game. Julia, what are you looking forward for today?
You know what? It's going to be a good game. I'm hoping for a fast movement. We've talked to Emily Dendis earlier in the press box, and she's hoping for a really good game, good movement overall. I think we're about to head to the national anthem.
We are, so we'll see you on the backside. Back here after the national anthem. Like we said, Hunterdon Central 4-3. They're 3-2 in the Skyline Conference, and in the Skyline Delaware they're also 3-2. They're third right now in the Skyline Delaware. Of course, Watching Hills is top of that right now. Pingree ahead of them as well. They beat Pingree off a Reagan Schubach hat trick, but lost to Watchung Hills on Saturday 4-2. That's a team that's had their number a lot this year. Schubach and Abby Juban scored last time out for the Red Devils. Still have Reagan Schubach, who has 10 goals already, which is just phenomenal in 7 games. But one area they've struggled is loss of Jamie Goldfarb. That presence in the center of the pitch as the Sixers, a defensive mid, so to speak, lost her, and they struggled to control games from that area. She's been a big player. She was a big player for them, and it is a bit of a big loss now at the moment. So they probably want to get control of the center of the pitch early, and that could be a crucial part of this game here. Getting control in the middle, controlling possession, of course, and getting Schubach as much of the ball as possible. And that's for Shawnee. Like we said, 7-0. They're 6-0 in the Olympic Conference, and they're 2-0 in the Olympic American. They're top of the conference, top of the division, obviously undefeated this year. On Saturday, they played as well. They beat Haddonfield behind 2 goals from Julia Tepes and 1 assist. Mackenzie McReady with 1 goal and 2 assists. And Avery Cornefeld had 1 assist, and even Matesh with 1 goal. And of course, their keeper Mackenzie Borby with 6 saves. So, looking at the Renegades, they have not one standout player, so to speak, but they have a lot of kind of consistent scores, a lot of weapons. That will be difficult, you feel, for the Red Devils to stop today, Julia.
Indeed, especially if you look at their top goal scorers, they tend to be underclassmen as well. So they got a fresh team, so hopefully they will be showing up in the next few years as real competitors against Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, indeed. So, also another piece of news to report to you today, as our friend Jack to the left of us confirmed U.S. men's national team. If any soccer fans out there for the World Cup, lost 2-0, drew 0-0 today. So it's a loss and a draw, back-to-back games for the U.S. men's national team. It was the last game before the World Cup, of course. World Cup starting in November, around November 19th. Should be a great tournament in the winter for the first time. I'm hoping I'll be able to watch it during school. that will be the plan. Like, obviously, getting it on the Chromebook as much as possible, Julia. Not trying to focus too much on school during that time. I mean, it's going to be great, Julia. I think World Cup, winter, on during school, U.S. men's national team in it after they missed 2018. I mean, it's going to be a great tournament. But, of course, in the meantime, we have to look forward to Hunterdon Central Girls Soccer and, of course, everything else we have here on HGTV.
Indeed. One question I got you quickly before we start is, are you rooting for USA or do you root for another national team?
Well, of course, support the red, white, and blue. You have to. So Central will most likely line up in the 4-3-3. Of course, Isla Krowicki, one of their captains, back to Emily Dendis, Sarah Erb. I have Natalie Brennan, Lauren Fasinelli is back for Casey McKenna, Caitlin Sorrentino, Abby Javon in there, Lexi Dendis, Lauren Vanella, and Reagan Schubach. Watch out for number 2 for the Red Devils up top to start this one today. Quick start will be very important in this game. And Schubach gets things underway with Abby Javon to start things off for the Red Devils. Passes out wide there for Lauren Fasinelli. And that passes out of bounds as Lauren Vanella struggled to control. Shawnee out the ball towards the right flank of the Red Devils. Look to be calm in possession there. That's what we're trying to look at here. So the Red Devils able to strip that one away. Don't let them play. Don't make things easy in the center of the pitch as they have to clear this one again. Then disable to win. Still bouncing around there is Casey McKenna. She's a 3-year varsity player for the Red Devils. And this one played down the line. Eva Matthijs running against Emily Dendis. And she looks like she'll win a throw-in for the Renegades. So, deep in the territory here, they'll go short. And this will be Lexi Dennis put it out, but it was in Renegades throw again. It's Katie Portley. Looks a threat of ball. Fasinelli's there. Oh, gives it away. Dangerous area now for the Renegades. Sarah Erb, the sophomore, started last year at center back for the Red Devils as a freshman. Dennis gonna win the header. Javon off the face there. Probably will stop it for a head injury there. Gotta be involved. Gotta fight for the ball. Need to be tigerish in the center of the pitch. That's one of the most important areas in the game, of course. Trying to control things here for the Red Devils. That 3, Javon, Sorrentino, and Casey McKenna, Julia, we feel will be essential for them in this game.
Yeah, it looks like a real, maybe ball to the nose even from Abby Gavon. Straight up contact with the head. So looks like she might be exiting the game. Hopefully we'll see her back in though shortly.
And it's the Polish Mr. P out there, our athletic director, of course. Poland in the World Cup as well. They won their last game. Lewandowski with the assist in that one. And now Alessia Flood coming in. This one started last year at right back, but with the new coaching change with Mr. Short, who actually I know well from middle school. She's kind of dropped out of the team in right back due to Lauren Fasinelli's arrival. And now she's found a home in the center of the pitch, however. And it's a drop ball to give it back to the Red Devils. Isla Krowicki will be able to claim. So look to play this one long. McKenna touch was a bit bouncy. This is played out wide now. Madeline Sadusky will work this one back. It's a lovely first touch there. Evades there, Lauren Brunella. That's Annalisa Ribeiro. Out wide here, so Shawnee looked very comfortable in possession at the moment. The commentator's curse there as they just give it away. But they definitely look like they'll try to play, get the ball on the floor. So the Red Devils will probably set up a line of confrontation, look to kind of strip the ball like they've done here. Fasinelli clear this one long. It's up there. McKenna, big win. There's Alessia Flood. We'll look for Reagan Schubach. Chips this one up. Obviously, of course, the University of South Carolina commit. Reagan Schubach on it again. Great touch from her. She glides by a couple. Ooh, a little nutmeg there. And then we'll commit the foul. Oh, referee says no. So that looked like to be a foul there. on Katie Porley from Schubach. This one's cleared long. Dennis off the thigh. This looks like she does not want to head the ball, using everything but the head there. Oh, it's a nice cut back there on this right side of the pitch. So Eva Matesh, obviously number 3 on the ball now, scored last time out. A lot of weapons for the Renegades. Julia Tepes, number 10. One of their danger players, of course, as well. Off of Sarab's shoulder. McKenna in. It's a good run there by Lexi Dennis from Alessia Fletcher. Will get the pass. Tries to poke it through. Will win the throw-in. One of the captains, of course, this year, the junior. Obviously now this is her 2nd year in varsity. Lexi Dennis, she's taking up more of a leadership role. Her brother Logan currently, that's the ball boy on this near side. Now McKenna's loads of time. Great switch out to Natalie Brennan. She pings one in. No one in particular. Oh, keeper spills it there. So, a corner here for the Red Devils. Really out of nothing that time. Mackenzie Borby couldn't control, and that will be a corner here. So Red Devils have with a great opportunity to get things going early for the Red Devils here against the Renegades. Pin them in here. Looks like Emily Dennis will run over to take. So we'll swing outwards. Dennis on the goalkeeper. Emily Dennis to take. That's a good ball. Fasinelli up. Oh, great save there. She sprung up like a cat. Boy, be there to touch that one over. Will be a corner again. It'll be from the other side, so this one will swing inwards. Very dangerous if you could put it right on the keeper's head. Well, what a delay here. Now she goes back to the other side. So everyone back for the Renegades to defend here, leaving no one up. Red Devils will leave 2 back. Sorrentino at the edge of the box. McKenna there as well. It's along the floor low. Schubach with a little back flick. Fasinelli's there. Here's Sorrentino. Oh my lord, she's put it over. Cannot ask for much better opportunity. Just leaning back completely under the ball there. Very unlucky. It's a good opportunity there for the Red Devils off the low corner. Got to keep the defense honest there. They can't always whip it in high. Schubach, great pressure. Floods there. Now it's cleared long. Should be Fasinelli's ball. Poor ball from her. That will give away possession. Dennis up. Here's Lauren Vanella. And Lauren Fasinelli as well to win the throw in there. Again, Renegades now really defending as a unit. The whole team is back basically. Except for Mackenzie McGrady, number 17 up. Oh, here's Flood. Could she be onto this? Will win the corner. A bit of pressure, a bit of time in the Renegades defensive third at the moment here. And again, they'll repeat the trick here. See if they put Dennis on the keeper. Emily Dennis will come over to take this corner.
That's a lot of running up and back to the corner for Emily Dennis. You know, she did take a 20-minute cat nap before this, she said. So she thinks that's going to keep her extra fuel for this game today.
Great observation there, Julia. Dennis pings this one in with plenty of air. Fasinelli, Flood were there. Vanilla will chase with McGrady here. She'll look to face her up. Tries to thread one in the gap. Lexi Dennis reads that one well. Here's Sarah Herb. Has Isla Krowicki back. That's decent up ball there. Whenever you're trying to find the striker's feet early. Always dangerous. Sadowski on the far side. Against Fasinelli. Little drop the shoulder. Cuts inside. Whips one in hard and low. It's dangerous there. Dennis clears it. Schubach off the chest. Good touch. Oh, great tackle that time. Here's Lexi Dennis. She's on it again. It's the one they call Monster. Lexi Monster because she's so energetic. Controlling and running.
Never heard that one before, but you know what? It should stick. I like it.
Oh, the boys made it up for her. Obviously, like we said, she plays very hungry, very energetic, always running around.
Speaking of the boys, you got all of them watching the game right now. So
Well, half at volleyball.
half at volleyball. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's just a lovely, it's a lovely touch from Flood. I think it's volleyball is an interesting sport. I played in the Dominican Republic when I was there. It was very fun. Of course, on the beach, but at the gym, not quite familiar with it as much. Still, very nice to see. Of course, nothing beats the beautiful game, though, Jackie. To the left of me will agree there. So we get to witness today here. That's thrown from the far side. Lexi Dennis to get ahead on that. And again, the Renegades had an early spell of possession. Haven't got the ball under control ever since. Now they get the ball and moving. Flood will press. She's done well to win the ball back today. Here's Lauren Vanella, getting a lot of work in the weight room this summer. That time she'll give it away. And McGrady was offside. It was Matias trying to thread that one through. So Natalie Brennan, obviously a mainstay last year at the fullback positions. She's there again. That's a decent ping up towards Vanilla. She'll be on this, gets her body in brilliantly. Always get your body in between the ball and the defender. Just to go for a little nutmeg instead. It's Dendis. Back for Sarah Herb. Great first touch from her. Out wide to Fasinelli. Sarah Herb continues her run. Sorrentino sits in, and she'll win the throw. Yet to see a lot from Reagan Schubach yet. Hasn't gotten the ball really in a danger area. That one little flick with the little Cruyff, but hasn't been on it since. She'll take this throw and maybe she can launch one in. It's a bit far out. That's brilliantly done. Dennis started to spin off. Good defending that time from the Renegades. Schubach in towards Lexi Dennis again. She falls on the floor. That's a free kick. So Emily Dennis probably will come to take this, if not Schubach. Really would love to have her in the box though, if you think she's a predator in there. And again, Red Devils leaving 3 back. No one up though for the Renegades. Surprised I don't have more up, to be honest with you.
Emily Dennis specifically was predicting
Ooh.
a 1-1 game at the start of the first half. And then going to halftime at 1-1, tied up, and then after that halftime talk from Coach Caron, they get that burst of energy and really show Shawnee who's boss and who is in charge of this Stewart Field.
Yeah, they've probably been the better team early on here, but yet to really have much to show for it. The golden chance of the game from Caitlin Sorrentino. Kowicki's been a bit of a bystander, but still, I mean, need a goal to show for it. And McKenna's in there. The boys team talking to the Jersey Sports Zone guys. We can see him right around the 50 filming things. Interesting YouTube channel. Obviously not as good as mine or HCTV. But still, you know, they cover Jersey sports pretty well. Well, lovely touch there from Vanilla. Just plucks it along the floor. Fasinelli. That's a poor ball that time. Gives away possession. Of course, his brother Ryan Fasinelli. Know him from baseball. He's going to, obviously already at Bucknell today to play baseball. There's a shortstop. It's McGrady there. Touch off the head, chips this one up. Kowicki should come to claim. She does. Long punt up here to no one in particular. Then this dropped into sort of a false 9 rule at the moment. Just trying to get involved as much as possible. So it looks like maybe they've switched formations here. Left Flood and kind of Schubach up top. And then they've put Lexi Dennis in behind, playing as a false 9, come into like a 4-5. Almost like a 4-4-2 rather, I should say. So Flood will chase after this. That one's cleared away. Dennis, poor clearance that time. Brandon's on it, however. That one's out of play. Shawnee throwing. Avery Cornfell to throw this one in. Bounce cleared away from Brennan. She's been very lively so far. Dendis, good win. Alright, Sorrentino, great first touch. Now here's Vanilla. 2v3 if they hurry. Looks for Schubach. She's on it. And free kick there. Lauren Vanella's on the floor. Crowd wants una tarjeta amarilla, yellow card there. You know the one, Julia? Tarjeta, card in Spanish?
Yes, I do know what tarjeta means in Spanish. I am past Spanish too.
It's very common for Spanish players when they go down to hold up kind of like the card symbol.
The symbol, yeah. You ever done that before?
A couple times. Emily Dennis chips this one up. Oh, Lexi Dennis. Oh, just needed to want it a bit more there. Could have maybe flicked it over. Bit difficult there, to be fair to her. She's in the Superfly 9 Elites. Nike's latest material. She first pair came back in 1998. The R9 material. What a player he was. Sorrentino looks to win. Throwing for the Red Devils. And Fasinelli goes up the line. Flicked on there by Vanilla. So Coach Short here, not really going to the bench much, not trying to change things. Obviously was forced into the flood substitution. Has a lot of Parente on there, has a lot of seniors there as well. If he wants to make the change. But I think he likes what he's seeing from his team right now. They've been the better team. That's a beautiful whipped in ball there over McKenna. Didn't really climb well enough. That's cleared away. McCready's there. And Sorrentino really should have won that there. But McKenna, good first time ball back. Quality play from the Red Devils. They build with Herb now. Here's Fasinelli. Puts her foot on the ball. Great ball from McKenna. First time back for Sorrentino. Trying to find this rake and shoot. That's a good idea. Of course, Julia, was Lee Dixon, former Arsenal left back. He used to say, if you can find a striker's feet early, as far as you can see, find their feet early. That's probably one of the most dangerous balls you could play. Try to find it there with Reagan Schubach. She likes to flick this one on. Oh, Schubach's onto it maybe here. Lexi Dennis now. So calm on the ball. Nice touches from her. She opens things. Here's Dennis. Natalie Brennan. Great ball down the line. Here's Vanilla. Can she get a body in? Yes, she can. Falls. I'll tell you what, that's a smart play there from Lauren Vanilla. Once you feel the contact, hit the deck, and she'll win the free kick for the Red Devils. So it's very close to the goal line here. If I'm Dennis here, I'm looking to put a bunch of whip on the ball. There's no wall, which is very surprising. Just trying to whip it in towards that far stick. Now they bring a wall up. That's a bit delayed, isn't it? Ref will move things back. He's happy with the 10 yards. And still the ref not happy with what he's seeing. Lexi Dennis is there on the keeper. Flood wants it to the far stick. She gets it here. Oh, good header. That one's cleared away. I think it's just a bit more dangerous if you could whip that one, put it right on the 6 there. Instead they loft it up a bit. So that maybe should be a corner, but they say it goes off the post, so it will be a Renegades goal kick. Probably look to play out. They split with the center backs. That's a ball in now here. Brennan and Dendis there. McKenna does really well. Of course, Casey McKenna's mother, Julia, is the honorary yoga mother. Frequently will kind of take us as the boys soccer team, and of course the girls as well, through some yoga routines. Very, very interesting. Schubach tried to flick it. Couldn't quite get there. Of course, Reagan Schubach, like we said, 10 goals, 1 assist through 7 games. It's just mental, those statistics. Just reaching the halfway point now of this first half. Central with one of the best chances of the game through Sorrentino. Some other decent looks off corner kicks, but nothing to show for it at the moment. Flood. Vanilla coming off for Lila Hopkins and Lila Parente. So Brennan throws this one. It's a great ball in for Abby Javon. She's back in the game after the shot to the nose. That's a good challenge there. Schubach falls, wants a free kick. Looks like Reagan Schubach is wearing some grip socks. As you can see, they're cut. They're very common, Julie, amongst players to cut the sock, wear a grip sock, and then put the sleeve over.
You have a pair of grip socks.
I do. Lux Grip Socks is my brand. I've tried Nike before. True Socks was the original one, but True Socks, Julia, retail for $50
A piece?
a pair. So I went and bought
Nice.
Lux Grip Socks off Amazon. Pretty much the same thing, $17. They have grips, rubber grip elements, grip the boot, but they grip your flesh of your foot to reduce sliding in the boot. Very interesting concept, of course, made famous by Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr., of course. No, many players do it. It's very, very common. Of course, another style is the low sock look or high sock. Oh, here's Hopkins maybe in behind. Dendis is on it. And that's cleared away. Of course, Jack Grealish wears a socks note low. Neymar wears them pretty high. They say if you ever have a girlfriend, she should know how you wear your socks as a soccer player. She's really not your girlfriend.
Good to know, good to know.
Always. Now Fascinated with the throwing. So Herb will drop off. Red Devils a bit direct. Times I try to keep the ball, but mainly it's been very direct going forward. It's hard to notice a lot of patterns of play from them. It's kind of been just trying to get the ball up the pitch, looking for Lexi Dennis. She's been their main threat. Schubach not involved as much as they would like. That's their leading scorer. Renegades, I would say, looking to get the ball on the move on the floor, but they just realized they can't quite play at the moment. It's been tough for them to get going. Dennis from McKenna. So calm on the ball. Here's Emily Dennis now. Looks to ping one long. Schubach, good touch on the half bounce there. Switch now. Here's Fasinelli. Bit bricky on the touch. Ball from McKenna wasn't quite accurate enough. Javon will chase. Oh, here's McGrenny behind here against Sarah Herb. She cuts back. Has the angle. Great challenge by Fasinelli. Right in the nick of time. Hopkins, oh, she's being there. Shot in. And at the edge of the box here, Dennis with the block there. Even Mateus with the shot. Crowd wants a whistle. Mateus on it again. Brennan, a great pressure. Here's McKenna. Good decisions to clear things out for the Red Devils. However, it's back again. Out wide now, Fasinelli to confront. Rather, it's Lila Hopkins. Then this will press. They force the Renegades back. Here, Schubach cuts off line. Now you see this is what Shawnee wants. They want to get the ball on the floor. They want to get it moving. Oh, it's cleared away. So now the Red Devils can get the ball down and start getting attack worked. Here's McKenna. Good touch again from her. Looks for Schubach, not quite there. Dennis with that signature headband. Here's Brennan. Oh, ball wasn't quite right for Schubach. McKenna does well. Time and space now for the Renegades. Ball out wide. Fasinelli's onto it. Got some nice interceptions there. Lauren Fasinelli looks to keep going. Maybe should have gone to the deck there. Julia probably would have got the free kick. Out wide here, Dennis, the pressure. Schubach and Dennis, really the main two up top. It looks like it's kind of like a 4-4-2 at the moment. Lexi Dennis is a false 9. Or maybe like a 4-1-2. Dennis in behind. Have a low block in the 4, and then Sorrentino just protecting the back 4. Fasinelli to clear. Shawnee, if I'm not mistaken, yet to make any changes. Throwing up the line here. It's McReady. Little touch and tackle. She'll get by. Long switch. Oh, Brennan's let it go. Oh, Mateus, tell you what, that is a very, very crucial bit of miscommunication there from Brennan and Krowicki. And even Mateus nearly punishes the Red Devils there. So now it's a corner, McReady to take. 16 left to play. And change here in this first half. Shawnee's first corner of the day. Again, Red Devils defending with everyone back here. Hate to concede from a corner. McReady. Ball's low. Dennis couldn't clear it. Now she's got it under. Has it in stride. Tries to cut it back. Gets her body in now off the sole. Falls. Quality work from Lexi Dennis there. That's what I'm saying, Julie. You watch players like Jack Grealish, like Neymar. When they feel the contact, it's just so instinctual. They just fall to the floor. Just get the free kick almost every time. Brennan. Javon. And Hopkins there maybe could have done better. Pass wasn't the best there from Abby Javon. Brennan to head this one away. It's McKenna. She's looked calm today. Abby Javon. Finds Schubach. It's a classy touch from Mary Sorrentino. Good first touch. Fasinelli. Oh, looks for a little nutmeg there. Dennis picked up the ball, but it'll be a Shawnee throw-in. Renegades on it now. Down that left flank. 50-50. Javon will win it. Here's Sorrentino. Emily Dennis has Krowicki back, and so she just clears this one up. Well, Hopkins there gets beamed to it. Corner foul now. McReady cross in. Headed away. Still not clear. Krowicki really should have claimed, but it's Herb to clear. Oh, Schubach, great flick. Here's Lexi Dennis. 2v2 if they can hurry. Dennis to drive. Cuts inside. Dennis. Here's Schubach. Can she work a shot? She can. And I think it will be a goal kick. So substitutions now. It's Parente to come on. See who she replaces. Lexi Dennis to come off here. I think she just wanted a bit more of movement from Reagan Schubach. It was tough to get it to her where she was. Long delay for the goal kick. They play it short again. Looks like Parente will slide in as a left winger here. Hopkins on the right. Schubach through the middle. Headed away. There's McKenna. Couldn't quite get there. Mateus beats Brennan to it. Looks for McReady. And Krowicki should claim. Of course, the psych today, Juliet, for the girls' soccer team was jerseys. We saw a nice Real Madrid kit from Krowicki. Obviously, the purple one when they won the Champions League. Obviously, won 3 in a row that year. Lexi Dennis with a Liverpool third kit, some Yankee jerseys I saw, some Jets stuff. It's a quality idea there from the Red Devils. Played in. Oh, it's a nice turn. Renegades keep it. Oh, that's a foul there against Shawnee there. A bit surprising. So Emily Dennis now to take this one. Getting good air behind it towards it's Javon. Red Devils throwing. Get a bit of a delay here on the restarts here. The start's taking quite a long time. Fasinelli will skip Javon there, tries to find Lila Hopkins. Here's McKenna. Oh, giving away. Tash. Brennan again stays strong. Parente will have time and space. Oh, it would have been a beautiful ball, but just intercepted there. Good touch off the thigh from Dennis. Clears this one long. Here's Reagan Schubach. Flicks this one on. That's how to play Red Devils throwing. McKenna. And passes coming into Hopkins, just not quite stepping to. She's beaten out a couple times there. Here's Sarah Erb. Looks to thread one into the center of the pitch. Now play really slow down here. Well, that's a nice turn there. Sadusky. Quality from her. That's a free kick there. Beautifully done there. It's a bit of a futsal turn. Then Julie off the sole. Trying to bit of a body fan. Then working it back there. Quality work there now. It's a Shawnee free kick. Shawnee, of course, undefeated. A lot of confidence on in this team here, but probably been the worst out of the two teams. Central more of the ball. Best chance, more shots. Kuricki hadn't really needed to make a save. This one she handles. Meat and drink, as they say, Julia. So for a routine save. This one's kick long and can head it away. Matesh, oh, nice cut back there. And again, Parente struggling to stay with her. Out wide, Fasinelli to confront. Great underlapping run. Schubach comes all the way back to follow it. Here's Erb. Schubach. Deep in her own half. Chips this one long. Here's Parente. Can she get there? Answer is no there. That one's cleared away. A bit more whip on that ball, Julie. Maybe would have found Lila Parente, but it's a good run nonetheless. So Schubach will get a rest. Probably to end this first half. Parente, or Vanilla, sorry, I should say, coming into this one. Parente trying to hold this one up. Does very well. Here's Brennan. Good whipped in ball first time. Red Devils onto it again here. Here's McKenna with the left peg. Ooh. Tell you what, Julia. When a save like that from Borby there, pre-routine, she just kicks the legs up in the air, tries to make it look as nice as possible there. Like a cat there flying through the air, just punches that one over. It's a decent effort there from Casey McKenna. So I'm not quite sure which foot she used. I see her striking the ball out with the left peg. Thought she was right-footed, but I'm not quite sure. A bit like Ousmane Dembele, of course, Barcelona winger, left and right-footed French player as well. He's hurt currently. Barcelona with a lot of injuries going into El Clasico at the weekend. Well, that ball's whipped in well. Oh, Bosch clearance. Now it's away. Here's Dendis from way out. Oh, tell you what there. Borby definitely has a mistake in her. Of course, Julia, El Clasico, Real Madrid-Barcelona, one of the biggest games in world football, coming up very soon. Of course, Ousmane Dembele is hurt. His injury problems continue. Frankie de Jong as well, out. Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé, just to name a few for Barcelona. Of course, Koundé also plays for France. The French team has a lot of injuries at the moment. They've lost now 2 games back-to-back against, I think it was Austria. If I'm wrong, if I may be wrong, but I think it was against Austria. Of course, they won the first game though. Olivier Giroud scored. He's chasing Thierry Henry for the top scorer in French national team of all time. Of course, it's been tough for him as Karim Benzema's back into the team after his long 2-year suspension. But Benzema now is hurt as well for Real Madrid. So interesting to see if he's back for El Clasico. He didn't play in El Derby, which is Atletico de Madrid against Real Madrid, of course, inner city rivalry. Matej is on it at the moment. Oh, that's a decent turn. Fasinelli, ooh, poor clearance. Shawnee now out wide there. That was number 8, Madeline Sadusky. Feeling it at the moment. It's a decent hit from her. So a lot of big games this weekend. The Manchester Derby, City United, and my team City in action. Of course, the Red Bulls playing as well, looking for a spot in the playoffs. Beautiful pitch, Red Bull Arena they have there. Playing against Columbus Crew. Dennis plays it long. That looked to be a handball for sure. Yeah, the boys' team wanted that one called and they got it there. It's pretty obvious there. Of course, the handball law been changed a lot by IFAB recently, but that was very obvious there. Of course, Dennis, the ball was moving, has to be stopped on a free kick, and now she'll play it to Brennan. Brennan wearing Hypervenom 2s. Been discontinued for many years now, Julia. And interesting, obviously they had the mercurial when Neymar was coming up at Barcelona. They wanted him to wear the Hypervenoms. Of course, the Hypervenom 1s are classics. Hypervenom 2s came out. They were not as good, so what they did was he didn't want to wear it. So they used the Vapor 11, Vapor 11 was, and they basically now made the Vapor 11 look like the Hypervenom 2, so Nike still could get their marketing out there. Because he really hated the Hypervenom 2s. Of course, since then they've been replaced by Phantom Venoms and many other boots out there at the moment. So a classic pair, to be honest with you. Sometimes when I see stuff, I just get a bit excited. You know, it's just a fun thing to see.
It does amaze me about how much you know on your shoes. It's almost like you know the history of shoes, specifically football cleats, more than you know the history of the United States of America.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know if I've been a US 1 or 2, but it's pretty boring, Julia.
You know what? I have not been in US 1 or 2.
You took APUSH, yeah?
APUSH, yeah. AP United States History. A 10
credit course, yeah. Now, ball pinging around here. Under 5 left to play. Duke Pavon on that now. That's a nice cut from her. Here's Hopkins. Ooh, doesn't quite find her. Cleared away. McKenna. Here's Fasinelli. Good touch. Now it's cleared away for the throw. Interesting that we mentioned Neymar. He's also chasing the Brazil record, Julia.
Ah, tell me more.
Well, you know, I'm sure you heard of Pelé. He currently has the most goals ever for Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar trying to beat him out. There's many players still playing right now trying to obviously get the most goals. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo recently broke the record for the most ever international goals with 107. Of course, it kind of helps him in the Messi-Ronaldo debate. But when you look at it, really, he's playing countries like Kosovo, like Faroe Islands that aren't as strong. Of course, Messi playing really good nations, Ecuador, Brazil, Colombia, Uruguay, Chile. All those teams are very strong. It's not throwing here for Shawnee. Dying embers of this one. 3 left to play. Been a bit of a stalemate so far. This one thrown in here. Sorrentino's there. McKenna's beaken out by McReady. Oh, that's a quality touch by her. She goes line. She's been a very dangerous player for them in this one, but really, it's been her against the whole back line for large parts. Here's McKenna. Again, drives with that left peg. It's a good ball rolled out to Parente. Has Herb forward. Fasinelli filling in at center back. Parente rolls off the sole. Hopkins again being out. Cleared up here, Parente. Sorry, Skivamo challenge. She'll win it. McKenna, so comfortable bouncing the ball back first time. Dennis with a bit of whip towards Vanello. Ooh, it's a rough touch from her. It's Matej. Turn off the sole. A lot of pressure. Parente looks like she'll be the sole striker to end this one in this first half for the Red Devils. Played in. McReady there again. Dennis to clear. And will be a Shawnee throw with 1:40 left to play. Joe, what have your impressions been on this first half?
You know, there's been a lot of movement, but it just stinks that we haven't seen any goals or even not many shots from the Shawnee Renegades on Isla Kroicke, because I'd love to see what she has to offer in this game today at Stewart Field. But overall, not too bad of a first half. The game has been moving. It's just we need to get a couple of goals behind the net.
It's interesting you mentioned that. I think Mr. Short will be the happier of the two managers when compared to, of course, Coach Wagner. Coach Short will be happier because, like you said, Kroicke's been a bit of a spectator and not had too much to do. Of course, a lot of times you give them a shot for, a ping from 50 yards out, but really not ruled as a shot there. That's a flick on this far side. Under a minute to play now. Cleared long. Dendis off the chest. Matej gets under control. Skips by Emily Dendis. Little Cruyff. Nearing 30 left to play. 30 seconds it is, of course. This one clear long. Fasinelli will fight. She'll win it. Herb. Good first touch. Play down the line. Throwing for the Red Devils. We'll have to hurry here. Nearing in the 10 seconds. Touch there. Lila Hopkins finds Fasinelli. Maybe one final opportunity. McReady. And that probably will do it here. Second left to play. So first half action here. Renegade 0, Red Devils 0. We will see for the start of the second half. So welcome back here for the start of the second half action here, as Central will take the pitch again here. So, Julia, obviously you saw that whole first half. What do you make of the action there in the first half?
You know what? Fast-moving game, pretty even, but I have to say Hunterdon Central did have a lot more opportunities compared to Shawnee Renegades. So that is one of the things that we need to look into and hope that we can continue with this half, and hopefully we can get a shot and a goal in the back of the net,
Yeah, and of course they have the chance of the game with Sorrentino, and it looks like here. So they're going to start with Flood off the left, shoot back to the middle. Aubrey Ferguson will come in off the right. Then this will continue playing the 10. McKenna play that 8 role. And of course Sorrentino is 6. Back 4 is unchanged. And of course Kroicke's still there. And it looks like Shawnee's unchanged as well from how they ended. Haven't got to the bench much, the Renegades. But whoever starts quicker here will probably get the best result here in this one. Of course, the boys team in the house. Jersey Sports Zone here. Our freshman coach, Coach Ramos here. Everyone watching this one here. Of course, split with volleyball as well, like we mentioned earlier. We're supposed to have counties for the tennis today, but it got postponed, which would have probably brought some attention as well. So a bit more in the crowd here tonight, as Schubach blocked that one early. Played up the line. It's been a bit of a game for Sarah Herb and Emily Dennis. Kind of played at walking pace, haven't had to sprint too much. Shows that they've been in great position. Haven't really had to do too much. Of course, McReady's had some nice bit of plays from her, but hasn't really been able to threaten too much. Here's Aubrey Ferguson. Her first touches are good. She'll get it again on how she couldn't quite keep it in. Of course, the ball does skid sometimes, moves rather quick off the turf. Fasinelli against McReady. She's been their best player. Schubach will let that one go. Dennis couldn't quite control off the thigh. Here's Sorrentino. Good luck, the cleanest of contacts. The Renegades, not too many numbers forward for them. Played out wide here. Ball in there. Never troubling Isla Kuricki there. It's Avery Quantifill there with the ball in. So Brennan with the goal kick. Interesting why Kuricki's not taking it, but Brennan, that's a lovely ping. Then this good flick. So press again. McKenna, good touch. Here's Schubach. Can she stretch her legs finally? Look at that pace. Schubach in the box. Schubach should score. And she does. Reagan Schubach, 11 on the year there. Just breezing past the defenders. It's almost a cheat code, Julia. How quickly that acceleration and quickly the speed was to get away there from the Shawnee center backs.
You know what? Emily Dennis said it up in the press box before. Although the Central game at the beginning of the second half was not 1-1, she did say coming in to the second half after that pep talk Karan gives that Hunterdon Central will not be coming to play and they will get goals right out of the starting minutes. So that is exactly what happened, and we love to see it, and hopefully we can get another one in the back of the net.
Yeah, so it's a quick start there for the Red Devils. I'm not sure who got the dime, but Schubach, pretty easy finish there. Borby, pretty poor goalkeeping, just made the goal super big, and Schubach really wasn't even the best of finishers, just hit it high and with a bit of power, and Borby was nowhere to be found. Touch there's McKenna. She's been lively all day, winning that one again. Here's Dendis. Touch was a bit bouncy. Shawnee again trying to slow things down. They're going to need to make things a bit quicker now that they're down one. Ribeiro there. Just McGrady's good luck for Ribeiro. Kuricki claims. We'll slow things down. Oof, a lot of exquisite touch here. Casey McKenna. Good work from her. Schubach tried to chip that one in behind. Bit of a flick with the outside of the peg there. Oh, Ferguson couldn't stretch her leg there. Now Schubach should be able to strip that one easily. Here's Aubrey Ferguson. Lost that one. Fasinelli in. They want a free kick, won't get it. Instead, they'll get the throw in. Fasinelli. Long run up, throws this one up the line. Central in no hurry here. Of course, it's a very long way to go here to defend the 1-0 lead. They'll want to get another one. Maybe even another after that, because 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in the game. Then this tried to flick it to herself. It's up here. It's Ferguson. Gets her body in for Schubach. Tried it for the first time. Ball didn't quite come off. Fasinelli heads that one forward. McKenna climbed pretty well there. Ball in, and Dennis there. No issues. Here's Fasinelli. Serb. Brennan. Dennis now. Good touch from Fasinelli. We'll just no need to force much here. She'll find Ferguson. Passes it back. That time they lose it there. Throwing now for Shawnee. Ribeiro to take up the line towards McGrady. Off the head. Probably should have gone with the chest there, but decided to head it. Headed forward by Matesh. McGrady. Big hit from Sorrentino. McGrady still. I think that will be a corner for the Red Devils. Oh, sorry, for Shawnee. Let's see. I guess they say goal kick. It probably should have been a corner, I thought, but of course my decision doesn't quite matter as much as the man in the green. Played long by Brennan. Got another great ping from her. Flicked by Flood. McKenna. Lexi Dennis. Classy touch. Classy V right there. Schubach has Fasanelli. Wanted Ferguson, however. Herb up the pitch. Dennis. So tenacious. She's looked elegant on it. I kind of like the role she's playing this year, Juliet. Last year was very attacking. Obviously, they had Jamie Goldfarb in the middle of the pitch. But now this year, she's become more of a 10, more of a box-to-box player. Really been tenacious in getting the ball, winning things. Flood with the hit. That's cleared away. Fasanelli, great touch up the line on a little half volley. That one's out of play. Tell you what, that looked a bit questionable there on the call from the referee. Played up. Ferguson couldn't quite head it forward. McKenna maybe lost in the sun. Here's Flood. She'll turn. Now goes back. Brennan. Long up the pitch towards Schubach. Headed away. Schubach will let it go out. So launch this one in. Pretty good long throw there. Headed away. Up the line, Brennan, good touching. McKenna, good touching from her. There's Dendis now. Back for Sarah Herb. Just Fasanelli out wide. He goes in for Ferguson. Quite a bit of play there. Herb, Flood, couldn't make it stick. Headed away. Played up now. And Shawnee just not quick enough attacking, you feel. However, that's a great ball. Out wide now. Courtney Davis out wide. Herb will tackle. And again, here's Flood. Has two on her. Just chips this one away. Schubach will chase. It's Julia Giquinta there, just able to get that one out of play. Throw in for Olivia Brennan. Allie Brennan, I should say, excuse me. So Allie Brennan will go long in towards McKenna. Schubach. Touch wasn't sticky enough from her. She'll get it again. Now has it under control. Whips one in. And Boybe will claim. Now Boybe will get all her players out the pitch. Punts this one long. Brennan wins it. Second ball is for McKenna's. Brennan couldn't quite pluck it out of thin air. Here's Flood. Touch was bouncy. It's a throw in for Shawnee. Brennan heads it away. It's the first 10 minutes, Red Devils in control of things. It's been a bit slower in the second half. Shawnee will want this game to be played a bit more intensely. They need a goal, obviously. Here's Sorrentino. It's flicked on. Schubach couldn't win it. Flood will chase. That's cleared long by Giquinta. McKenna. Not the best of headers. Brennan's on it, however. Goes off the Shawnee player. Oh, that's a nice resourceful touch there. It's from Sadowski off the head into the ground. Sadowski again, sorry, that was poorly, I should say. Sadowski cuts inside. And McKenna there when it mattered. Gets it away. Poorly again. Quinto can step in. Schubach gets a foot in, however. Then this great first time ball. Here's Flood. Schubach makes the run. She's on it. She could turn. Now finds McKenna back. McKenna towards Dendis. Played out wide. Sorrentino forces that ball out wide there. Referee maybe saw a free kick there on Sorrentino. Or committed by Sorrentino, rather. One on steady says it's Central's ball. So here's Natalie Brennan to take. Long ping up the pitch. Probably go out of play. Flood will chase and it will go out of play there. Good shepherding by Avery Cornerfell. Of course, really shepherding is a term developed in England for seeing the ball out of play, kind of getting your body in and winning the goal kick or corner. Or throwing, depends on what it is. This one's kicked long. Flicked on. McReady, number 17, of course, not been involved too much in the second half. He's the main threat in the first half. Here's Herb. Krowicki. Ping up the pitch towards Ferguson. Only could really keep that one in play there. Schubach. Quality from her. Ferguson is in if she stays on side. Said it's McKenna. Oh, McKenna let it run there. She got something on it. Midfield's out of sorts here. Here's McGrady. Again for her. Maybe think Shawnee may need to change something. Change your formation. Change your personnel. Need to really threaten the Red Devils. Right now it's very easy for Koricki. Brennan will defend. Here's McKenna. Sorrentino. Played again out wide. Flood in front. McKenna's there as well. That's McGrady on it now. Looks for the little overlap. It works well. Dennis reads it. McKenna. Towards Flood. Puts out a play there to Quintus' throw. Brennan again. It's just been so important defensively for them this game. Herb. Here's Fasanelli. Very interesting decision there by Sarah Herb to overlap your fullback there. Weren't caught out, however. Just thrown in, flicked on, Dennis away. McKenna sets Brennan to clear. Schubach has Dennis to her right. Long ping. Dennis could be in. Borby, good clearance from her. That's a good bit of confident goalkeeping. Schubach decides to head. Flood. Schubach, again, here's Leslie Flood. Flicks one on. Dennis will chase. That's out of play. Sydney Artachi there. Looks like she's waiting to come on. Throw-in for Natalie Brennan. It'll be Sydney Artachi replacing Natalie Brennan. Look at that. Her first involvement is the throw-in. Thrown long. Schubach flicks one on. Cleared away. McKenna. Artachi. Stendis. Good touch to evade one. Looks for Schubach. The ball wasn't quite good enough. Artachi, good touch on the half volley there. Flood, that's a decent idea. Oh, Schubach gets her toe in. It's 3v3 if they can hurry. Dennis in support. Schubach, good whippage on it. Ball in. Defended really well. Is Emily Dennis on it again? Takes her time. Looks for Flood. Oh, that could work. Borby slides in. Able to control. Cleared up the pitch now. Touch for McCready. That's out of play. Here's Casey McKenna. Schubach. Dennis. Oh. Been unlucky as McCready. Now she could turn. Doesn't really have too many options. That one's out of play there. So will be the throw-in for the Red Devils. Matachi for Dennis. She's muscled off it now. Shawnee will work it out wide. Sadusky slows down. Can she have a run? Cuts it on Fasinelli. McCready. Sadusky nearly there. That looked dangerous for a second. You can tell Sadusky wants to go 1v1 now. She has to try to create something. It will be a Red Devils throw-in. Schubach. Can she throw it quickly into Ferguson? There's Fasinelli to take. Really should just throw it to Dennis quickly. That's what she's asking for. That's what she does. Dennis off the chest. Has Flood at the back stick. That's a good ball. Can she pluck it? Oh, she tries to head it there. Really should be trying to pluck out of there and then hit it on the half volley. Difficult to control. Vanilla will come in for Ferguson. So they keep Dennis in the center of the pitch. Monitor to see as much of the ball as possible. Schubach up top. Vanilla to her right and full out on the left flank. Cleared long. Canada win. Will be a Renegades throw-in. Throwing long ears. McReady. Herb wins it. McKenna being out that time. Throwing for the Renegades. Again down the line. Can they find the switch? Says play inside. Cleared away. Portley. Ribiero. Inside. Bounced out wide. Here's Sadusky. Oh, touch wasn't it. She does look dangerous though when she's cut in 1v1 there with Fasinelli. Drops the shoulder, cuts inside a bit like Heine Robin. Of course, the Dutch player Julia played for FC Bayern Munich. It was his signature on the left peg. Cutting and curling it to the back stick. Scored many goals that way. Of course, the Dutch back in the World Cup after they missed out in 2018. Italy, however, after winning the Euros, Julia misses out on its second World Cup in a row. Keep in mind, they never missed a World Cup before 2018. Now they missed 2 in a row. Brazil, the only nation to never not be involved in the World Cup. Here's Dennis. Can she keep it in? She can. And that's cleared away. Will be a corner. So Dennis take at the far side, or near side rather, I should say. Dennis one, the right arm raised, pings it in with a bit of whip. Headed in there as Vanilla got up well. Ooh, shot off the crossbar. Borby clears it and they say it's a goal. I think it was Flood, or I don't know, what are they saying? Is it a free kick? I think it was Flood that hit it, Julia. I'm not sure what you think of that, but that looked very close.
You know what? I'm not exactly sure. I think you might be right, but it looks like the ref is counting it as a corner.
Here we go, short Schubach with a bit of whippage. That's great defending there. They tried that short corner a couple times today. Obviously, of course, Julia, they have had GLT, goal line technology, for a long time. VAR is a bit newer now. But that's for those tight decisions on the line. Of course, in the pro game, the goal line technology. The whole ball has to be across the line, of course. Artachi heads that one towards Dennis. Opens up, has Herb, time, space, and options. One of those is Fasinelli who gets it. Little 1-2, she tries Flood. Poor ball that time. Can Dennis when she can. Lovely work from her. Schubach. Decent attempt there. Quinto on it again. Flood occupying the center forward role. Column play from Jacinto. Aaron Doyle for Ribeiro. That's a turnover there for Artachi. A couple of turnovers here in this game we've seen today. Artachi splits two. Really well done from her. From the sophomore. Here's Vanilla. Flood will chase. That's cleared away by Jacinto. Will be a throw-in for the Red Devils. Now it looks like a sub here, change. So Ribeiro comes off. That's Tori Tepes. Goes back to left back. McGrady will fight. Stendes. Herb. Dennis. Good touch from her. She can turn. Flood. Great bounce out wide. Give on. Couple touches in space. Schubach still occupying the right flank. Interesting decision, but obviously if you get the ball under control, drive at that defender. She's dangerous. Some punted long. 50-50 Central will win it. Sorrentino. Vanilla. Shawnee free kick. Of course, the JP girls playing right behind Stewart Field today. Maybe able to see a couple of the fragments of the players. And free kick right around the 48-yard line, 47 maybe. Close to the 50. That one's played out wide. Good touch, so play it back. Quinto again. Good ball in here. It's bounced back. McGrady makes a run. Cleared away. Throwing for the Renegades. Throwing long. McGrady will chase. And this clears. Renegades, McGrady's on it. Oh, good defending by Dennis there. They're on it again. Shot in. That's a corner. Sandra Carfin there was met by Dennis, who deflected it out for the corner kick. Tiro de esquina, as I say in Spanish, Julia. Or more simply, corner. So McGrady will take, again, leaving three players back. The Renegades, they need a goal. Surprisingly, they don't have more up the pitch. This one played low. Oh, nice little dummy. Flood. Time, space, not many options though. Herb continues her run. Looks for Sarah Herb. Said it's played out wide for Tepes. Quinto plays that one out wide. His corner fell. Up the pitch now. Clever little turn. That one's a great ball inside now. They're starting in from out wide. Here's Tepes. Portley. Everyone back, apart from Schubach. Artachi intervenes. McGrady body in. I think that'll be a free kick for the Renegades, maybe. We'll see it. I'll look for the Red Devils. That's a bit soft there. Dennis will take this one. Expect a ping, we'll get it. Not one of her best ones, but we'll go out for the central throw. Brennan comes back in. Hopkins replaces Flood. Artachi comes out, quality minutes from her. Nearing under 15 now left to play here. The Renegades haven't threatened enough, really. Need something. to get back into this. Could this be it? No, it's not. Dennis. Oh, that's a nice little step over. And again, here's Gavon. Tepes. Carfin out wide. Bounced in field. Here's Portley. Gavon beats her to it. Vanilla. Hopkins. Gonna keep it. Fasinelli on the overlap. Here's Dendis. We'll probably look to keep this. No pressure on it. We'll dribble. Schubach. On it again. Out wide. Brennan. It's intercepted rather easily. McGrady has Sadowski out to her left. Instead looks right. Let's play it in. There's Carfin. Out wide. Brennan again intervenes. Gavon presses. Schubach as well. Cleared up the pitch. Now for Central, just don't want anything stupid. No sloppy giveaways here. Just try to see this one out. Nearing it on 12. Almost 10 minutes really left to play. Brennan up the line. Stand this. Back for Krowicki. Then this again. And she now will just pop this one off the pitch. Quinto, bit of pressure. Plays around it. Or rather, over it. Through it, I should say, really. Sorrentino.
Are you guys done?
Ooh, bit of a collision there. Now a bit of a stoppage here on the throw-in. Renegades in the far side. Sorrentino intervenes out wide there for the throw-in. Carfin to take. Could be a case of too little too late really for the Renegades here. Really, Julie, just haven't looked like they've threatened too much a la Krowicki. She hasn't really had many saves to make.
Nearly any, if we're being quite frank. She hasn't really seen the ball, but you can't really be mad at that. I mean, it is technically showing that Hunterdon Central has been in possession most of the game.
Yeah, Coach Shaw will be very happy with that. If you don't say the goalkeeper's name a lot, must be a good game. Here's Herb. Time just plays that one out of play. Throwing here for the Renegades. Very slow here. You think they gotta really move things along. Down a goal, thrown in. Schubach, drop it back to center back for these closing stages here. That's what they've done a lot this year. Of course, again, Pingree first half hat trick, second half she played center back. Thrown in long, Schubach away. Played up again. Here's Dendis. Hopkins will pressure. Was looking for Sadowski, but it's a goal kick for Krowicki. Dennis looks like she'll take this one. Interesting to know if Krowicki take them, but Dennis has a nice ball. Fasinelli on the throw. Let's will give it to Schubach. So they've gone to a back five really for these closing stages. So Sorrentino right in front. Could even say it's a back 6. So they basically conceded kind of possession, conceded all position, conceded the chance maybe to score a goal. But in return, they'll get some more safety, some more coverage there. Trying not to concede a goal, obviously, which is what really matters with 3 points. Oh, nice little touch on Lexi Dennis. And again, McGrady keeps it in, flicks one on. Mr. Quinto continue to run. McGrady plays this one up. No one there. Headed away. Dennis. Sorrentino. McGrady's in. Up the line, Carfin. Nice turn from her. Can Dennis see this one out? She can. Oh, that looks like a corner kick rather. Dennis let it go. So another big opportunity. Still 3 back. Central defending with all but 1. Now they bring everyone back. 2 back for the Red Devils. McGrady needs good service. That looks good. It's in. Oh, that's not far off. That's probably their best chance of the match. Will they get one better? You always feel late in the games, you probably have one more chance. This probably will be maybe one more for Shawnee. About 7 left to play, really closer to 8. McKenna back in the game. And this off the pitch in place of her. Good shift from Lexi Dennis, you feel today, Julia.
You know, you've definitely seen less of that forward position and more of a midfielder getting back when needed and then coming up to the front when it's time to put pressure on Shawnee Renegades. And I like to see that shift, and the shift from last season too. Definitely less of a forward and more of an all-around player.
Yeah, it's a bit like Cristiano Ronaldo was a winger. Obviously now in his older age, it's not the same pace. To change his game to be more of a center forward, having the ability to adapt, play multiple positions is very important in this game. Here's McGrady. Ball in. Could it be for Sadowski? Still in there. Oh, Schubach right in the nick of time. Tapper's not the best touch. Tori Tapper's getting some serious abuse from the boys team down there. Would expect nothing less from them though.
Looks like the volleyball game must have ended because
A couple
all
of
the
them came
volleyball
back,
boys, yeah.
Schubach. Oh, it's a nice challenge. McGrady making a decent run. Pass was way too long. Frustrating game for McGrady today. Had flashes of good moments, but really hasn't been very effective. Will be a goal kick now. Clever from Sarah to let it go out. Dennis. Takes a sweet time here. Of course, I need to take the sweet time now, late on. Sadowski fights. McKenna, oh, free kick. Yeah, that's a bit soft, but it's been consistent all day. Schubach to take deep in the Red Devils half. Or, I mean, not that deep, but in their own half for sure. Schubach up the pitch, Vanilla. Oh, hands in the back. She's so clever, isn't she? Drawing fouls. Lauren Vanilla. Wanted a yellow card. Won't get it. 2 balls on the pitch. Schubach kicks this one out. Wonder if Fasinelli will take this or Schubach, see what they do. Schubach will take it. On conversation here. Brandon is on with the long switch. Just need a bit of whippage. I would not be surprised if they just place one down the line to Schubach. That is what they do. Schubach. Will she keep in the corner? No, she doesn't. Crosses this one in. It's clear. Oh, not quite. McKenna will in. Fasinelli now in. And that is a goal kick for the Renegades. Under 5 to play. One more chance you feel for them. They need to get going.
It stops on a substitute under 5 minutes if you're winning.
So now this one is clear long. And out of play. Oh, nice touch from Mr. Peter on the side. Or rather, got a bit away from him, but it's a decent attempt.
I mean, he's testing his soccer skills, so pretty impressed.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, but then he blew the whistle.
Referee not happy with the amount of time on the clock. So now a stoppage to get it going. This benefits Shawnee, of course. Thrown long by Brennan. McKenna. McGrady. Does she have something in her? Here's Sadusky. Loves the ball at her feet. Expect a drop of the shoulder to cut inside. Slows down. Oh, that's a poor touch. Dennis is in. Here's Gavon. Just a bit late there on the fall from Gavon now. Poor ball. McGrady, though, gets her body in. Schubach. Muscles her off. Herb. Clear long. Vanilla. Touch was a bit bricky. Sadusky will get another go. 2v1. McGrady makes the underlap. Pulls out Portley. Poor touch. Here's Gavon. She falls on the ball. Oh, that's another one. Questionable there because she did fall on the ball, but referee sees the hand on the back will usually blow. Schubach. Just behind midfield. Lovely ping. Oh, had it onto her own player. Gavon in. Snow out away. Quinto. Evades McKenna. Was able to win that one there. Will be a Renegades throw. Again, up the line, Brennan will win easily. Dennis. Good touch. Fasinelli. Ellie Dennis. Up the pitch now. Lexi Dennis couldn't quite pluck it. Sadusky. Touch and tackle. Able to get by Lexi Dennis now. They need something special. Portley. Again, lets it run. Here's Casey McKenna. She's looking for her first goal of the year. Has one dime. Will she keep in the corner flag? Now she crosses it. Initial good run, but brought her way too out wide. Then this nice touch from her off the head now. Chips over one. That's classy. Vanilla. Ooh, not quite it. Tepes. Dennis. Oh, good defending there. It's a Renegades throw. Tepes to take. Up the line. Poor throw. McGrady takes it quickly. Never mind, leaves it for Tepes. Sadusky will turn. Oh, that's a poor ball. Lexi Dennis now. Under a minute. Sends it for a hot dog now. Lexi Dennis. Should have probably played the switch. It's McKenna now playing as a left wing. Come on through the middle. And of course, Vanilla on the right. I need a hurry here. Played up the line. Sadowski again. Cleared up. Schubach. Again up the pitch. Final stage here. Dying embers. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. They're on it. Carfin. Matesh. Haven't seen much of her. She shoots. And Krowicki, her only save of the night, comes late on, and that could probably see things out. And Krowicki plays it up the pitch here. Final seconds. Fasinelli up the pitch, and that should do it as your Hunterdon Central Red Devils improve their record to 5-3, and Shawnee sees their first defeat of the year. What a game that was for the Red Devils there. Julia, what do you make of it?
You know what? It was a nice way to end the game with all of the boys cheering for Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Slow start, unfortunately, with 0-0 in the first half, but we were able to get Raven Schubach in there and reach the back of the net. So
after Julia, we'll be interviewing Megan Schubach, yeah? Stay tuned for that coming up soon. So I'm joined here by Reagan Schubach here. Reagan, a big win for you guys after coming off the loss to Watching Earth. What did it mean for you and the rest of the team today tonight?
Yeah, this means a lot. It's going to be a big turning point for our team, I believe, because every loss has just made us grow stronger as a team, and we showed that today. We came out and won.
Now, 11 goals for you now in the season already. Such a fast start. You've done it every single year you've been here. How have you been able to keep that consistency year after year, just scoring a ton of goals?
It's just motivation. I always want to do my best for this team. I love these girls. They're like my family, so I really come out here every day and just work my hardest for them.
Now, obviously, games coming up for you guys. What's the preparation going to look like coming in now, later stage of the season, trying to make a run in Hunterdon, Sussex, obviously? How are you guys going to keep this momentum going into the next game?
Yeah, we're just going to keep coming out every day, working our hardest, and working defensively, offensively, everywhere we need to make sure we're as connected as possible.
Now, changing coaching this year, Coach Short, the coach this year, what have you made of him early on, obviously now in the head coach position?
Yeah, Coach Garon's a great coach. He really knows how to work with our players and communicate with us, and we had him last year, so we know him, and it's just working well for us.
Reagan, thank you so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
So they're here tonight for us on HGTV. Tune in next time, obviously with football this week, and boys soccer playing Penguin, a huge matchup. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you, Julia, Jack, Olivia, Chloe, Mr. Johnson, everyone else. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night.